Shalom, shalom. I'm starting a new series called Calling All Jews. What is the meaning of the title? Calling All Jews? So let's explain. Calling all Jews means that as we look in a mirror in the morning to see what we look like, so we need to look into a spiritual mirror at this time of year to see what we look like spiritually or how God sees us. Hashem, of course, the only God. But I was in the Jewish community for quite a while in New York, and I'm now here in Dickinson, North Dakota, Baruch Hashem, trying to do the work of Hashem to get a shul started here. If you don't mind davening first, Shari Emmett, that's the name of the shul we're working on here. I would like to be a reflection today, as it says in the Torah, that women are a reflection to men. So not just to men, but to all who are listening. That we need to see if we're smiling or if we're walking around with a long face, because other people look at our face. Other people look at us. And we're either generating or giving out from ourselves a happy spirit or down or unsatisfied with life or chas v'shalom, right? I found that the medicine for that is the study of Torah, but not just to say, yeah, I read it, or yeah, I'm reading through the Parsha this week or whatever, but that you find things that are outstanding in the Torah, things that you want to go and search and research and find more information on. And when you walk away from a study like that, there's a joy inside of you. And the presence of Hashem does not, according to the Gemara, the presence of Hashem does not rest upon sadness. People that are sad, people that are doing things with the wrong motivation, let's say. We have to love Hashem with all our heart and all our soul. How are you going to love Hashem if you're not connected to Him, which is the study of Torah and davening? If you are not getting to know Him, which is reading His Torah, because all the way through the Torah, especially like in the Nevi'im, the prophets, it talks about how Hashem responds to our actions and reactions, how He sees things if He likes and dislikes. So basically, we don't know all of Hashem, but we can get to know Him to some level. Just like even a person who is married to a husband, they may know a lot about him. They may, the two become one before Hashem according to Torah, and have a harmonious relationship. But the one person never knows 100% of the other person. And that's because we as human beings are limited as to what level we can go with things. Being of a Jewish soul, our limit or level of how much we can study Torah and elevate our lives is almost limitless. It's phenomenal. I always say to be born Jewish is to be born with a golden spoon in your mouth. Or even if you're a Ger Tzedek, or even if you're a Jewish person who became Jewish, who converted, whatever your case is, you're a Jew. You know, according to the Torah, you're like any other Jew. And therefore, you have all the goodness that Hashem offered us through the promises that He gave Moses, that He gave Aaron, that He gave all the way back from the beginning of Abraham and Sarah, there were mega blessings and promises made even to Abraham or Avram. And it's interesting because to be a Jew means you're a descendant of Abraham and Sarah. That's one of those promises, you know. He says the blessings of the descendants. Then we can go to places like Leviticus chapter 26, and Hashem talks about, I'll bless you coming in, bless you going out, bless your livestock, bless, 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 bless. But if you don't want to listen to him, then starts, I think it's verse 14, starts the list of curses. We don't want curses, no. So, this is the opportune time of year to make some changes in our lives. Let's reflect in the spiritual mirror. And if we can't, or we don't see, and we don't see everything, let's daven and ask Hashem to reveal it to us, that we should see whatever we're not seeing, that we may come through in this new year with such blessings and goodness, Baruch Hashem. It should be a year of happiness. It should be a year of everything we want and everything we need. And that can be so. How is your battlefield, your mind operating these days? Because if you let the Yetzer Hara, or the evil inclination, put thoughts in there and you want to say they're your thoughts, you want to possess them, so you're looking for trouble. No, actually, it's like an invitation to the bad things in life that the person wants to hold on to them because that's what they're believing. But let's do a cleanup shop and let's renew and restore the mind to line up with what the Torah says. And even if I don't see it in the so-called physical realm, I'm going to see it in the spiritual realm. And if I'm having trouble correcting my mind or seeing things in the spiritual realm, let me ask Hashem, please Hashem, help me to change my mind. Help me to see things bitachon, with a faith, with a belief in only goodness. There's nothing impossible for Hashem. If he created this world, which he did, and he said, let there be light, and there was light. You don't think he can fix your problems so small compared to that? Unbelievable, yeah? So, what we need to do is begin to daven for davening. Begin to change what we know and begin to look for what we need to change that we don't know yet and take advantage of this time of the year. Okay, and we're on 8 minutes about, and the number 8 is new beginnings. May this year bring new beginnings to everything that was not making happiness on your face and your soul. May you change that with the help of Hashem, that you find this year full of joy and happiness, that this year should be only goodness, and let's think good, and it will be good. The Rabbi, the Samach Tzedek, said, think good, and it will be good. That means that we control our mind, not our mind control us. With that, I wish you bracha, hatzlacha, b'simcha, and an unforgettable year of goodness. Shalom, shalom.